Rosé wine, of course, pretty much an all year round drink now, even although summer seems to be its natural home. And here's a wine that was conceived purely for that purpose, as a kind of sunny day lunchtime sipper with only 11.5% alcohol, and made in this very Provençal style, pale pink and bone dry. The wine is the Rogers and Rufus Rosé 2022. And it comes from the Barossa Valley in Australia, but it's quite an interesting story behind it. It's a partnership between an English entrepreneur, he's the Rufus, and Rogers Hill Smith, who's winemaker and part of the Hill Smith family, who own Yalumba, a big Australian wine producer with many brands under their name. And it's a kind of private project between those two men to create a wine which didn't really exist in the portfolio of Yalumba at that time. So it's 100% Grenache from dry grown, unirrigated bush vines in the Barossa Valley. And on the nose, well, I mean, it has some of the Provençal style, but there's something a little bit more fragrant about this, a little bit of passion fruit, even moving into something like lychee or even into violet or something in there, a little bit more kind of lift to the aromas, but peachy and fresh. Then on the palate, well, as promised, it is bone dry. There's a kind of sweep of lemon and grapefruit acidity comes through, but that does have to cut through that kind of peachiness of the mid-palate, that sweet, easy drinking fruit of the mid-palate, to leave a wine that's really quite stylish for summer sipping on its own. But if you're in Australia, you might have a big plate of yabbies, of steamed or roasted crayfish, essentially. I can imagine it being fantastic with that too in the summer. So this is the Rogers and Rufus Rosé 2022. It's for sale for £14.35 from Cellar Selected, although there are a number of other retailers. I'm about to put a list of those at the end of this video. This is my wine of the week.